if I can refinance and get a blended 30-year fixed rate at 6, my payment is essentially the same. So please write these rates down. Here's what I'm looking at, just so you guys can see it. FHA, 30-year, fixed. And you should only be getting fixed loans, guys. Do not get an adjustable. No matter how much it saves you on the front, it's not worth the risk. VA, 30-year. For our veterans, you're sitting at 5.834. So for our veterans, those that have served, thank you for your service. It would be a great time, veterans, to buy or refinance because we are below 6%. USDA, this is for our rural areas. A lot of our Midwestern towns fall into the USDA category. Currently sitting at 6.476%. First-time home buyer. So if you have never bought a house, now would be a great time to lock in your rate, 6.267. And here's the most exciting one, because this is the one that most people fall into. So the conventional 30-year represents about 80% of the buying market, currently at 6.033. So right at about 6%. Now, guys, these are some of the lowest rates we have seen in a very, very long time. So low, in fact, I sent an email to my banker this morning and I said, hey, it's probably time we start looking at refinancing some of our mortgages on various investment properties. So for those of you that bought a house, pre-COVID, 2020, and you got a ton of equity, now might be a good time for you to untap some of that equity through a home equity line of credit, a HELOC, potentially just refinancing to a cash out refinance, getting a 30-year lock at the 6% rate. If you're sitting on $150,000 in equity in your home, now would be a great time to tap into that. Now, there are others of you who are in my situation, okay? My situation is I refinanced my house back in 2020 when rates were at 3. So I've got a great 3% rate. As values went up, I pulled a HELOC out of my house, but the HELOC was adjustable. Well, that HELOC has, when I first took it out, it was at like 3.99, but it's been adjusting to the point where it adjusted to almost 9.99, and right now it's hovering around 8.5. So when I take that first at 3%, and I take that HELOC second at 8.5, if I can refinance and get a blended 30-year fixed rate at 6, my payment is essentially the same. But now I don't have that floating HELOC that's there, and I can tap into even a greater volume of equity. So something you all might want to consider doing, okay?